may have heard the saying that the only constant in life is change. And that is because everything in the whole universe is in a constant state of flux. Everything is always changing and in motion. But when it comes to the human mind, we actually crave a certain amount of predictability and certainty about what is happening in the world around us. Our brains are essentially pattern matching, prediction making machines. So if we see fire, we predict that it will be hot based on past experiences of fire. We essentially are matching the pattern from the past or from past experience to make a prediction in the present moment. And having that certainty and predictability about what is going on around us makes us feel safe. And safety is just a basic human need. You know, if you think about it in relation to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, at a base level, we need to know that we can meet our basic physiological needs. So we need to know that we can have food to sustain us and shelter, and also to keep ourselves safe, so avoid pain and move towards pleasure. But with the outbreak of the coronavirus, a lot of people don't have certainty around these basic things. You know, you might have lost your job or your income might have been reduced, and you don't know if you can pay the rent next month. And you might not even know if you can buy food. And then we see the news every day, we're getting updated on the amount of people who've died, who are falling ill, and we fear that we could be one of those people who falls ill and dies. So we don't have certainty around those things, and that uncertainty leads to fear, and fear creates the stress response in the body. Ultimately, that means there's a mismatch between our perceived ability to cope and what we are experiencing in the world. And it's important to note that any feeling of stress, anxiety and worry during these times are completely normal, and they are completely natural given the circumstances. But if we do want to soften the tension on the emotions that we're experiencing and soften the hold that they have over us, we can start by building a foundation of awareness and acceptance. So awareness of what is going on inside us and around us. So this means becoming, in terms of internally, becoming aware of what we are thinking and what we are feeling, and starting to notice the physical sensations in our body in a very objective manner, and being able to accept them without trying to change them or get rid of them. Just notice and observe the actual sensations. So where exactly are you feeling stress in your body? Is it in your chest? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your stomach? Is it in your jaw? And what are the qualities of that feeling? Is it motion? Is it in motion? Is it vibrating? Is it hot? Is it cold? Just notice the actual qualities of that sensation. And also notice your mind. Is it creating a narrative around what you are experiencing and the emotion? Are you trying to reject that emotion, saying, I don't like this? And if you are, then just again notice the thoughts you are having and see if you can just create some separation between you and the thought and allow the thought to pass by. So I've also recorded a meditation that I've uploaded onto YouTube, and I'll put a link in the description to this video so you can go to that meditation. That will help with this process. I've also uploaded it onto Insight Timer. The second thing that we want to become aware of is what's happening in the world around us and in our environment, and create a distinction between what we can control and what we can't control, what is out of our control. So this just starts to enable us to be more conscious of how we are interpreting and responding to our environment. So rather than just reacting in a state of blind panic, we can begin to accept the things that are out of our control and do more about the things that are in our control. So maybe just draw down 2 circles or get 2 pieces of paper, and in one of them you can note down the things that are out of your control, and then the other note down what's out of your control. So to give a couple of examples, I cannot control that my income has significantly decreased right now. But what I can do is go through all my bank statements and look at all my outgoings and cancel any unnecessary expenditure. Or I can't control that I have to spend, if I'm in lockdown, I have to spend more time at home, but I can control how I use that time. So I can read more, I can write more, I can create more useful content, I can call friends. So these things all help. They just soften the blow of the hold of the challenging emotions and the challenging thoughts. But you have to practice these exercises. You have to build that awareness. You have to start to accept what's going on. But do the meditation, practice these exercises, and hopefully that will just allow you to become a bit more aware in amongst what is happening in the world around us.
Times you need to go and take a step back.